Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're reading from chapter 1, page 5. Knowing life's purpose makes all the difference. Knowing life's purpose would invest everything one did with meaning. Whether reading a book, performing a task, or caring for one's health, one would feel deep commitment and satisfaction. Even if one were suffering from a dreadful disease, enmeshed in a family quarrel, or stung by a humiliating defeat, the power to live, the determination to overcome any obstacle in order to fulfill life's great purpose would always come flooding back. In his On the Genealogy of Morals, Friedrich Nietzsche, 1844 to 1900, effectively underscored the importance of meaning in life when he wrote that man desires suffering and even seeks it out, provided he has been shown a meaning for it, a reason for suffering. The road stretching ahead may be long, but face the right direction, and any forward motion will bring one that much closer to the goal with no waste of energy. Whatever it costs in time or strength or money to realize the purpose of life will certainly be rewarded in full. No experience is ever thrown away or lost. Even those engulfed in wave after wave of sorrow are sure to find their reward. Once they know the ultimate purpose of living, some declare life to be wonderful and fulfilling, while others decry it as empty and meaningless. What makes the difference? Simply knowing life's true purpose, the heaviness of human life. In cases of shipwrecks and other disasters, entire rescue squads are often mobilized to save a single life. That is because each life has inestimable value. In the words of the German poet Rainer Marusz Rilke, 1875 to 1926, life is heavier than the heaviness of all things. If the innate goodness of life were not a given, then the practice of medicine would collapse, along with politics, economics, science, and the arts, ethics, and law, all of which are nothing more or less than different approaches to the goal of living a longer and happier life. Each field has its own way of enhancing the quality of life. It is the role of politics and economics to explore ways for people to live at ease, unconnected by threats of layoffs or expansive nursing and care. Breakthroughs in science and technology, meanwhile, have made life easier than ever before. Doing the laundry used to be back-breaking labor that entailed bending over a wash tub, scrubbing wet clothes on a washboard, and wringing them tightly. But today, all it takes is a push of a button. Finding ways to resolve interpersonal conflict and allow neighbors to live peaceably together is a sphere of ethics and law. And because the prospect of work without relief of it is unbearable, sports and the arts exist to invigorate us. Each of these fields of endeavor is concerned with how to surmount the hardships of life and find pleasure in living. Even altruistic contributions to the greater happiness of humanity comprise a way of living rather than an ultimate purpose of life. The struggle to overcome illness. In the front lines of medicine, hard fought battles are taking place to extend human life. The organ transplants from brain dead patients,
Okay,
teams of
yeah.
physicians.
Maybe we can pause, yeah, have a little discussion.
Uh,
Yeah, so you read about knowing life's purpose makes all the difference and the
oh, absolutely.
heavens. Yeah, can you share your thoughts?
Yeah. I when I was in school and trying to decide where I wanted to go, I was sitting sitting in my bedroom and a friend came in. He used to be a member of the Black Panthers. He was a very, very intelligent person, but he had his purpose, and both of us had shared the same purpose of recovery. And he can't. I didn't even know he was there. And he goes, There's nothing as ominous and powerful as a man with a purpose. He said it just you just rate. I'm watching you and you radiate with purpose of learning the education you're seeking to help other people. And I've thought about that off and on. And
Mhm.
as I read this book, it occurred to me that
Mhm.
all of us, the vast majority of us, in one form or another, are trying to make life better for others
Mhm.
as well as ourselves. And I worked with people who are considered hopeless, and once you give them a purpose, like a reason to get their life together, it's amazing
Mhm.
the transformation, you know.
Mhm.
And they end up building their own desire of purpose, and
Mhm.
it's amazing. But without purpose, he's so correct, everything would collapse.
Mhm.
Why would we go to church to be saved? You know, why would we do anything?
Mhm.
Why not just live like an animal?
Right. For pleasure. Mhm. Wow. What a good experience you had. Um, yeah, to see how people can radiate with purpose. But of course, sometimes they think their political beliefs is their purpose, so they create argument, division.
Yeah,
So they can go a little off track.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's sad that there are people who instigate and motivate people to
Mm,
uh, go beyond the
mhm.
pale,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
But we all have a purpose,
Mm.
or most of us.
Well, yeah, everybody, but whether they discover it or not, it's up to each person's potential or goodness or desire for betterment.
Hmm.
Yeah, how much work they've done in their past lives, and so it makes them ready now. Yeah, but yeah, especially that connection with the enlightenment or the ties or affinity for genuine happiness that doesn't abandon us. So it makes life beautiful, like these beautiful flowers. So
Yeah, they are beautiful.
yeah, everybody has the bouquet of flowers, but they just don't see it because their mind is so busy in looking in other directions. Yeah,
That
very.
is so true.
Hmm. Yeah, thank you for reading it for us and sharing your thoughts. And yeah, it's so beautiful to discover the joy of being alive by coming in contact with greater wisdom than what we are familiar with. And yeah, so today is Sunday. We have our newbies class in 30 minutes at 7 a.m. And also we have the webinar Chomon at 10 a.m. And yeah, have a beautiful Sunday, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you
everybody.
too.
Thank
Have
you.
a,
Yeah.
have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Yeah, let's
It's
spread
7:30.
positivity.